We're back. Last time we left off, we had started sort of a new little adventure with a essentially day one alpha character. We're technically not alpha. We did join, and I kind of got the idea to become an alpha or start a new character as an alpha. But there was a free little like 7 days of Omega time because of a little event that they were going. I've already claimed it, of course, for this account, and so we technically have like 7 days of Omega, I think. Yeah, when does it tell us when it runs out? Pilot services expires 6/25. What day is it today? The 20th. So like 5 days essentially. This is of course, the exact same things that you could do as an alpha. You don't need the Omega time. I just got it for free because I thought it was cool to do it now. I do not need rookie help. Keep closing rookie help. Okay, thank goodness. But we're back and we're going to do some more Highsec ratting. We're here in Dixie. Yesterday we got a very, very good drop. We got nearly 300 million in loot from one good escalation, running it in the Algos, and having sold that the big drop at the very least that we got, the 200 mil Serpentis damage control, we ended up being able to afford a nice little Vexor Fit. The Vexor Fit is actually pretty respectable for the most part. The DPS is not great. Why is it that low? Okay, never mind. I thought it was higher than... Oh, that is just drone only DPS. Okay, I suppose that's okay. We only have one drone damage control. I'm tempted. We're fit specifically to fight only the Guristas with this fit. We've got really good thermal and kinetic resists. Not the Guristas, the Serpentis. So this is fit specifically to do these sites. And we only have light drones. We're working really, really hard to get the medium drone operation 5, which lets us use infiltrator 2s. But actually, you know what? If I had medium drones, are the medium tier 1 drones better? Let's simulate. Go to hardware. I'm going to move this across here. The stream should be at least a little bit smoother, and the graphics should be a bit better too, because we've done some messing. I wish it wasn't like this, but I think it's because I'm using Windows as well, and I'm capturing the screen and not in full screen, because I never play even full screen because I want to look at my other monitors and click back and forth all the time. But we ended up, let's see, let's just put regular infiltrators in here for now. So 5 or 8, whatever works. Then we'll take these off. We have to be 80 DPS. Okay, so it is 100 DPS with infiltrator ones. I suppose we should buy some infiltrator ones. Yes, let's exit that simulation. What are the variations? Because there's Imperial Navy infiltrators, but I think they're pretty expensive around these parts. Yeah, mil a piece. Augmented, we can't use that. Integrated, I think are even more expensive. Ooh, maybe not. Actually, you know what? Let's compare all these. How much they do EM damage, right? No? Structural EM damage. Turret tracking, optimal range, maximum velocity. Okay, it is better on the augmented ones. Slower on the integrated. Huh. Damage modifier, that's what we're really looking for. We'll sort by that. Okay, so augmented are actually better than T2. That's why they're super expensive, 47 million. Infiltrator 2s are really good. Imperial Navies are pretty good. Technically worth a little bit more. They're, at that point, it's honestly maybe worth running them. 1.68 versus 1.4 damage. I'm really tempted of them getting shot. We'll run with the T1s, I think, for now. We're going to buy, I don't know, we can buy 10 of them. We got the money. They're pretty cheap. We should be able to fit them all. 7 in the drone bay. Okay, maybe not all of them. But that'll do. And then let's plan our route for today. I think CCP is streaming right now, so I don't expect us to have a whole lot of viewers. But if you're watching in the future, thank you very much for watching, for one. But let's see. We need to decide where to go. And this map is so hard to decipher sometimes. Jita is a mess. There's all sorts of ships getting destroyed. We want to stick to kind of some high-sec territory, but I think we went here last time to Quaer. I think we'll go on that same route that way to see what we can find there, at least for the time being. I gotta remember to like posture myself a bit better and not like stare down at the game. I was kind of like nervous and like hunching over last time. There's some sites here. Let me see. What do I have? Eve. Serpentis. Hideaway. Just Googling on the side so we have the right tab open. Okay. The refuge. It's about the same. I don't know. I guess we can warp and do them. Those we want to escalate into the Serpentis Narcotics Warehouse, which I have in the past. Not on this character, but on other characters. Let's stop that. We want to go to the refuge. It's probably getting done right now because this is Dodixie. But got a little bit of chocolate milk today as well. But both those can... Oh, I guess we're a little too late. Those are probably both wormholes as well. We are stable if we just run the armor repper and maybe the guns as well. So I do like this fit. We have 2 sensor boosters as well, which are going to help us lock things faster and prioritize targets. Lights. I'll move those to light. I want you to go to light, to light, to light, to light, to light, and combats. You're going to go to combats because you're going to be the bigger drones. And we're hoping for some more good luck today. Now, we've made all the money we need for the foreseeable future, right? So now it's all profit at the end of the day. Now, for day 2, not a lot that we can upgrade on our equipment and stuff that is really going to matter. Really, we need to get more skills and stuff before we can get into bigger and better ships. Ooh, we do have a bunch of stuff. Let's see. The burrows do not escalate. So I think we're going to try and avoid those for today since we're not hurting for money. We'll do the hideaways. Ooh, let's launch our probes as well. Luckily, our line speed. I'm just like stumbling over words today because I'm so excited to play. Our line speed is a bit slower here in the cruiser, so I have more time to remember to launch drones before warping. Let's get to the PvE tab, kind of warm ourselves back up. And we got what is likely 2 wormholes from what I can tell. Mr. Corelli Scout. It was nice knowing you. I'm not even going to launch drones for this guy, because these medium autocannons will... Okay, they will kill him pretty quick, but they'll... a little slower. We are going to launch light drones anyway. And then fire. Yeah, our Varlian DPS is not as good as I kind of expect for our guys. Ooh, 1K Paragon balance? What does that mean? Is that Evermarks? I forget what those are for, but it's not something I think I care about. I think it's like cosmetic stuff that is not exactly important to me. It's not because I killed something special, is it? Is it because I... Is it a login thing? I already got the 10,000 skill points. Our fall off is 11K, so although we might not track super well, we should hit him pretty dang hard. Yeah, no super special wreck, no escalation, nothing else to go to. No need to waste time on the burrow. Have a little more chocolate milk. Delicious. I do need to get more Hershey syrup for it. Or maybe I'll buy the powder next time because I think I can get it. I can get more powder for my money. More chocolate milk for my money. I did call my probes back, right? Yes, I did. gonna jump on through. Let's see what we got. We got 2 refuges. Okay, so those... It's the burrows that don't escalate that I'm likely going to avoid. Is this a binary system? Where's my ship? Just over there. Okay, yeah, that's my ship. And this orbitals there. Oh, we're not even close to... We're not even close to that signature. Okay, let's move it like over here. They usually are closer to the... these points of interest over here. Use light drones again. What does this mean? This means we probably need to move this over here this way and analyze again. Let's use our drones on the ships. Normally I would like to leave them on something else, but... Actually, you know what? Is Vexor? Ooh, that's a beautiful explosion from those missiles now. Vexor gets bonus just to medium drones? No, all drone hit point damage and mining yield. Huh. Okay. Our shields are taking a bit bigger battering than we normally would in the Algos. 1, we're not moving, but 2, we're just a naturally bigger signature, so we're naturally going to take more damage. But we can actually rep some of the damage this time. So I can just hit that and get it running and not worry about us getting blown up. Someone else completed the other refuge. Dang. Now DPS on the guns is not great. 61. It's better than the Algos had on its couple of rails, but beautiful explosions. I might be able to get a little bit more out of the shadow quality, maybe, and ambient occlusion. Volumetric and medium. Without it killing our performance. Yeah, I think we're doing okay with that, right? I mean, the ship looks really, really good as it is with the current settings I was able to acquire. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I had to change my monitor refresh rate from 144 back down to 60. Which sucks, because I hate that. I want to see all the FPS. I'm going to shoot the guy further away, because I think his angular is not as good. So the railguns will track him very, very well. And the closer orbiting destroyers the drones can take care of. Because yeah, if I fire here, we'll see your scout accelerator cannons missed. Okay, should be the last wave here, I think. Well, theoretically. Hopefully it's not the last wave, because the Shadow Frigate can spawn here as well. Most of these guys are just flying further away from us and getting essentially 0 angular velocity. 2 new burrows? Dang. I don't know who's doing the burrows, but they're not worth doing, I don't think. They don't escalate into anything as far as a wiki shows, and their loot is, again, just dependent on the one frigate spawning. Can we hit this guy? Yeah, we can. Or maybe the drones killed him. Well, we're done with this site, and we'll keep on moving on.
Warp drive active.
Turn our armor ripper off. My AC is kind of on a little high. It might get a little chilly. I'll have to turn it off again, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I gotta remember that this is definitely not a like omni damage tank fit. Gotta keep. Ooh. I see a lot of burrows, which I don't like. But a refuge? Serpentis refuge?
Warp drive active.
Those are good, as well as all these hideaways. Which maybe I should do the hideaways first, because they're faster, I think. Maybe there's one site. I don't think I'm going to waste time scanning it down. And there's drone assembly here. For all I know, that's still here from yesterday. Actually, I do know that that can't be here from here yesterday, because we would have had downtime between then and now. Let's use the bigger drones to go after the turrets, which do seem to be dealing quite a good bit of DPS. Or at least the missile turret did a good bit for a volley. Let's see if we see it fire again. There we go. Nice new missile explosions. Look pretty cool. That's thermal damage because it's actually red. They actually color it for the damage type on the missiles now, which is very, very cool. You don't have to actually like watch the scrolling feed here. I'm curious. This Vexor is not exactly the same as I can run on my main. It's not as tanky, but we're not able to hit them. Although the drones can track seemingly fine, since they're barely going 200 meters per second. Those beautiful explosions. I hope it comes through on Twitch and YouTube pretty well. YouTube is kind of good as far as the quality, bit rate and otherwise, so you can kind of get the full quality, but Twitch isn't quite as full HD as it is, so some of these smaller letters and stuff are hard to make out. What symbol is next to the damage type and stuff might be hard to tell. Drones were taking a little bit of damage, but I'm not too worried about that shield damage. Although it does seem like most of them are starting to target the drones first. The mediums are easy for these guys to hit, so I think that's why they're picking on them. These catalysts are going down quick. Their infiltrators are still taking damage. You're going to come back to the home base. Sorry, make sure you come back. And it feels like they're dealing damage quicker, so I suppose we will try and keep using our mediums as we can. Escalation. Oh, nope, we got one more wave. I want the escalation not just because of the loot that we're going to get from it, but I also want to see if we can do it as essentially a day one, right? We didn't get any extra skills that we didn't really have. We just had a little bit extra money. Ooh, suspicious signal. That's a home front thing. Crappy standings, of course. They're shooting you up. I think they know which one's damaged because they've been going after that exact one every single time. Consistently. Is there a light drone out there to help? No escalation or anything. Let's get these guys back on board. And we'll head to one of the hideaways here.
Warp drive active.
We'll keep the armor rep running. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Is there any reason to run the burrows? Because I don't think, like, they don't escalate in anything, and the loot, like, the chance of getting the Shadow Serpentis spawn is pretty low, and their loot is pretty junk for those as well. Let's just do lights. Because technically, I'm pretty sure I can volley most of these guys off the field. Yeah, easily. See, we do the hideaways really, really quick. It's weird that they escalate. The hideaways are technically like the smallest and weakest of these natural occurring, natural warp 2 combat anomalies. Let's get everyone back inside. Yeah, no escalation here. They go a lot faster too, so yeah, we want to do hideaways first so they're not stolen from us, I suppose.
Warp drive active.
We lock pretty quick with the double sensor boosters. Let's see, what do we got going over here? No one's here at the very least. Oh, we're not close enough. Oh, somehow our guns are hitting 30k out. I guess fall off isn't actually impossible to hit, but it's pretty low. Let's get a bit closer. But on our afterburner and our guns and our rep and our sensor boosters, I'm pretty sure will drain our cap. We are not stable running all that. So I can only do so much, but I mean, it's intermittent. We just got to get kind of close. The drones, we can send them out to 40k, so not too worried about. Us being too far away for our guns. Clear them out. Nothing. Okay. Got more systems to go on this route at the very least.
Warp drive active.
Shut that armor ripper off. Get a bit of our cap back. I guess we can shut everything off since it'll shut off automatically going through the gate. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna turn my AC off. It's kind of rainy outside today, so I don't gotta run it as hard. And I wonder if the sound quality is any different, because I should have NVIDIA Broadcast running, and like that should cancel all of it out. But for all I know, it also like muffles my voice or something. Not that it's exactly super great to begin with, but Ooh, look at those big bounty drops, 27,000. Ooh, we got a refuge down here. Okay, perfect. And 3 cosmic
Warp
sites.
drive active.
One of these is a combat site. Good chance that it is, but no guarantee. Let's see, we'll just use our lights again. The missile battery does the most damage, so we'll go after him first. We'll activate the Repper preemptively. And just kind of sit back and see it go down. It is a combat site, alright. Serpentis Watch. Okay, so that's a tough one. I think we can do it. It can escalate into jet set hooligans, which I don't think I can do. But we got a chance for some pretty good loot from the commander frigate. Can spawn? I don't know, this seems like a lot of work. What locations do we have here? Serpentis Watch, is that the same one or a different one? It's a different one. Ferole might be a really good system for us. Another refuge spawned. Good. We can do that while we're scanning these other sites down. Provided we get this one done relatively quick. This is more likely a wormhole than anything else, but... at least the drones know how to automate, fight everything for me. Relic site, okay. And one way out here. It's probably not that far out. It's probably pretty close to the gate down that way. I should probably make this a bit bigger so it can be seen a bit easier. Yeah. Suspicious signal, more home front stuff, and a data site. Okay, well, we'll get all those back. I might try the watch. Let's see what this other refuge has to say for us. Hope I need you back in the bay.
Warp drive active.
Standings decreased. Once again with Serpentis. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't like me. I just shoot their ships. We're just having some fun. Surely we're not killing their pilots or anything, or blowing up... well, I guess we are blowing up their ships. They wouldn't be angry at me for that. No, of course not. Send the drones after the frigates, because our guns don't track them all that well. Ooh, another hidden thingamabob, hidden hideaway. Those are pretty good. Stuff is respawning pretty quick in this region. like that. Kind of want the drones to go. Yeah, for these guys. Get those waves spawned and moving faster. Yeah, the sensor boosters really help speed up locking and stuff. It doesn't really speed up doing the sights like a significant super amount, but it's not nothing. Helping us lock and pick targets quickly is still beneficial. Okay, trooper soldier. We volley pretty hard when they're not moving. Nice. Crawler Sentinel. Should be the last guy, I think, in these. And no escalation. Okay, well, we got a hidden hideaway to go to. Drones are on the way back. Let's get going. The Serpentis Corporation was founded a few decades ago by V. Salvador Sarpe. Sarpati? At first it was engaged in high-tech research, but with time and as ties to the underworld grew, the Serpentis research stations scattered around in remote areas became notorious pirate havens. Sarpati made a deal with the Angel Cartel overland to provide protection for his stations, and this duty was eventually taken on by the Guardian Angels. Both sides have proposed an enormously formed deal. Serpentis illegal neutral boosters. Okay, this is a little bit different, a little more difficult sight. Mr. Sentry Gun. I'm gonna put light drones on you. Can I shoot that far? 23? Yeah. He is dealing Omni damage from the turret, which is a little bit more dangerous than the thermal and kinetic that we're tanked against, but he's not even getting through the shields. He just does not track well for us. Okay, you're the closest. Let's have the drones go after you next. I want to keep the light drones because they're less likely to get shot and hit. Apply some railgun DPS to him as well. Cruisers are much easier to hit with a bigger SIG, so definitely want to make as much use of them on the cruisers as we can. Let's see the hidden hideaway. Is there anything special here aside from cruisers? No, we just can't escalate to the narcotics warehouse. Drones are not getting shot. That's good for me. The transversal is a little high. I guess we'll just keep shooting the cruiser with the guns and let the drones just auto-target stuff. So far we're tanking very effectively against these guys. They're barely doing any DPS to us. Ooh, we bounced against the asteroid station thing here. Let's just float up, I suppose. Dirty bandit shipyard, another dirty bandit shipyard. I need our drones to like focus fire. I'm pretty sure I have auto attack and focus fire set. It's gotta be my skills. I don't have enough badges for my drones, so they don't listen to me. That's the problem. We gotta go get more gym badges. Let's see, you are in range of the rails. Yeah, they're taxing the tank a little bit. But our cycle times are so stinking slow with these skills. I'm not surprised. But we do rep up to max each time. How much is it? 300 something? So 300 is like 11% of our armor. Which they're just about getting through. Let's just go down, see if they're gonna hit us any harder. Armor resists are like 71, right? Yeah, for both of these. It's just our armor repping is not very good because we get what? 35 per second. Which is roughly not quite quadrupled as far as effectiveness, but it's probably around like 100 actual effective HP rep per second, which is not a lot compared to what I would more comfortably be trying to run out here. But I mean, for day 1, it's working fine. Day 2, I guess, technically. We had this day 1, and there's no super special skills that we're using that we didn't have on day 1. Yeah, if we run through the gauntlet and just try and take as much DPS as possible, they get close to breaking us. Ooh, we spawn more cruisers too. That certainly isn't going to help. Although I think our transversal is a bit too high for them. Although some of these destroyers that we're shooting at are a little high as well. We're playing okay. The drones will always get them at the end of the day. Just float back up towards them. Cruisers might start playing real DPS to us, but that's not too big a problem. We got most of the destroyers off the field, so it's not too much worse for us. Ooh, there's a spawn over here now. Man. I think that's the last one, though. Man, a lot of guys got blown up there. I guess the drones had been splitting their aggression. We're barely able to break the chief spot with our rails alone. Let's get the drones on him too. Trying to get him out of here quick. Let's see, some of you guys I might be able to hit as you're flying straight towards us. Let's just stop, try and get better angular velocity against him. Yeah, so we can just volley him off the field. As the small ships are on their way this way. I don't want to shoot him, I want to shoot the initiate. We did unlock some more air stuff. Is our enforcer thing 2 items a bundle? Sure, we'll claim it. We could do abyssal stuff, we could do... Back to careers. Loyalty points. I need to spend loyalty points. I don't know if we're going to do that. We do combat sites. Complete 25. Okay, so once we complete this one, we'll almost have our enforcer stuff max. Almost. Yeah, let's just deal with the frigate first. Oh, we almost fall off the field. And the chief spy and the chief scout. Which aren't actually like the head leaders of what's going on in this thing. There are going to be multiples of these guys. But they're named kind of weird. These are very old combat sites. Very, very old combat sites. And they haven't changed much over the years. They're still profitable to run, which is what I appreciate. Our cannons aren't even hidden. Guess let's fly down. So our angular is a bit better on this guy. And nothing. Dang. We did get our last little 25 site. I don't know what that is we're going to claim, but... Does it want us to finish all this? Bounties. It wants us to make 5 million bounties. The fact that we've made almost 4 is kind of just surprising. Security agent mission. Complete 5 level 1 security agent missions. Complete 10 level 1s. He wants to complete 20 level 1 security agent missions. Miss me with that. That's just junk. Let's get to the end of the line, Quayer.
Warp drive active.
If there's nothing up there and we still don't find anything, we might do the Serpentis Watch. On the way back, or at least try it out, because it's really slow and the payoff is not, like, even if we get the escalation from it, the jet set hooligans is a really rough, very, very difficult, like, cruiser, almost like battle cruiser tier. It is a battle cruiser tier escalation. Let's see, and we have one hideaway here. Dang. Okay. Oh, I can do this kind of fast. The first pocket is quick. The second pocket is slow. Because there's a huge gate wave. Yeah, I think we're going to avoid doing that. Let me rearrange myself up here. Stand up a little bit. Ooh, more interstellar credits. Redeem at home. And then redeem at home. And then they give us a 100mm plate. Another booster. Okay. Mr. Initiate, tear down this wall. Or we'll come do it for you. Oop, I didn't have my boosters on. I don't think activating them after the fact ended up helping me lock him faster. They need to be activated before you start locking. At least that's how it seems. It's hard to tell sometimes. There's some hideout locations that we need to delete because they're definitely not in system anymore. Blast them. Scouts and initiates. Jones on that one, then we'll 2-tap this other one off the field. Right, quick. All right. Spy and agent. Same thing. Non-capsular level 1 combat reached. Probably gives us some other reward or whatever. Ooh, and exploration. Okay. We didn't end up getting an escalation, though, sadly. Yeah. Or the big important rat either. Dang. Okay, well, let's find ourselves another route. Where do we want to go? Let's see, Meaves is over here. That's near Dodixie. Which... anything down this way? 13 ships destroyed? In 0.9? That's kind of weird for a 0.9 Highsec system. Yeah, let's take that route. See what's going on over there. For all we know, there's some mining operation going on and someone got ganked, or wormhole shenanigans going on. We may never know. But I feel pretty confident in us at least going that way and not dying. We got some good old-fashioned water to wet in our whistle as we continue on to hopefully our next little route, which is actually pretty little because a lot of these we've already been through. There's the watch we already passed down. We'll just continue on and sit back and chill as we travel through a couple of empty systems. The Stabber guy's traveling around. He must be on autopilot. At least slow boating to the gate. There's all the burrows we passed up earlier.
Warp drive active.
It's weird because normally in like MMOs or other looter shooters and stuff where you're trying to do sites and stuff or get some kind of loot drop, like in RuneScape. I guess RuneScape is the closest like comparison to what we're kind of doing right now. We're trying to like go get loot, right? Normally you go to a place and you try and do that. You have a tactics and plan, and most of the time you're either just going for like something you need or something valuable. We're going for something valuable, which is kind of weird because that's the only thing you can get. Like, there's not a lot of loot that we're gonna like go try for that we would use either. Like, I don't think we'd find one, but I might take like a medium Corelli armor repper or something, maybe an AB. But I mean, for the most part, like, I don't want to bling out my ship either, right? I don't want to risk money because there's always risk in dying, even in Highsec to the rats, just because I'm a regular old, low-level, low-skilled dumbass. These asteroid belts are still up here. I wonder what are asteroid belt remnants? Because I thought they were just supposed to be the ones like in the overview here. These I thought were the remnants you can't go to anymore. Oh, nice. It does tell the orbit period and the orbit radius. That is, oof. They orbit quick. 0.06 days? 6% of a day? What is that, like 20 minutes? This is a tiny system. That doesn't really make sense. Oh, maybe it orbits like here. I don't know. Ooh, Serpentis Burrow. Those are the ones we don't do. We do refuges. But there's enough systems. There's enough thingamaboos in system that I think we're going to try and scan some of them down. Oh, and we're not even close. This is a giant system, by the way. These are rough to scan down, because I'm probably going to miss whatever's going on over here. Yeah. Let's go like that. Get a little bit closer to the bubble. Try and find out what this one in the center is. Is there one or are there two? There's two over here. There's overlapping a good bit. Okay. Before you scan, scroll out so the gate jumping sound isn't all that loud. What do we got over here? A little bit of stuff, a little bit of analyzing to do. It is a combat site, alright. Hopefully it's not another Serpentis Wash. Oh, dang it, I should have moved. Yeah, we did kind of pinpoint it there. We will go down a little bit, just to guarantee that we scan her down. Serpentis live something.
Drive active.
Live cargo distribution, okay. Is a 2 out of 10? Yeah, okay. We're going to save that real quick. Save location, 3 hours, okay. We're going to go to Dodixie. It's a destination. We're going to say it, add waypoint. I'm going to warp to this gate here. It's a couple of jumps over. Hopefully we got time to come back. I'm going to try and scan that down really fast. Not likely, but we want to see if we can figure out whether these are combats or what else over here. If they're combats, I'll finish scanning them down. But I want to find out if they're wormholes too, at the end of the day. There are a lot of guys in this system, so chances are someone might even be running that here quick. I think the ultimate end goal for a character like this would be to be Omega and run these. Okay, good, that's a wormhole. And run these in a T3 destroyer, because those are really, really good. Those can do essentially cruiser stuff in a destroyer hull, and they can get into those 2 out of 10s, that, like the one we just scanned down. It has a lot of frigates, a decent bit of sentries. I think that's the one we did earlier. Let's take a wormhole that we fully scanned down. Okay, well, we'll just don't forget our probes and warp on through. Air career program, more unclaimed stuff. Scan 10 combat signatures and scan a wormhole. Oh, that's the first wormhole we've 100% scanned. Ooh, that's an exploration, isn't it? Back to careers. We might take a day and kind of like do all of this. Soldier of Fortune. E-War, combat. Kill 75 enemies with a frigate. This is still not like AI stuff. This is not. It's NPC stuff, not. By the way, ooh, a hideaway. Ooh. We're gonna tiny detour. Ah, dang it! No. We're gonna get the algas first. I would like to do that hideaway, but. More money. Redeem at home for more cash. Redeem at home for more cash. I think we're kind of stuck to Galente ships. If I want to focus on like getting into bigger stuff quicker or faster, I think drones are really cool and really good. There's another hideaway. We can come back and do those quick in the Algos just as fast as the Vexor at the very least. So maybe we come and do those on the way back. That is going to slow us down from getting to that DED site though, which really might be our big money ticket. Yeah, I think we beeline to the DED site. I'm trying to think if there's any other, like... There isn't a good, like, faction destroyer, right? Or I guess pirate destroyer is more what I'm looking for. I know all the faction destroyers are kind of chunky for everything except PvP, which then they are really good at. But the pirates... Sigristus only goes up to cruiser. I mean, these are the real. Like a worm. A worm might be really good for us, specifically. But there's no destroyer for any other, like, faction as far as I know. Except technically Triclavians. The Kiki Moor is a little above our pay grade, honestly. See, it's missile damage, but the light combat drones. Ooh. That sounds super, super good, honestly. Let's dock up. Let me think about what we would put here. So we only get to launch 2 drones at a time, but they do triple damage. So theoretically, our drone bay, we would do 2 acolytes, which would deal 85 DPS, which isn't great. I think I fitted normal damage control just for safety, right? But I want another, like, drone damage amplifier. How far are we from T2 drone damage? What are the credits? 1 day. Ooh, for weapon upgrades.
Docking permission requested.
Is it gunnery? Can I open that up again?
Accepted.
No. Yes. Can I put this, like, here? Yeah, okay. Then we can use T2 drone damage amplifiers. Those will actually help. Let's actually switch our ship up here quick. Dock, and then let's go back to see if we can build this extra effectively, because we got kind of better resists. Not super great, but they do get better if we get better skills in, I think, what, Caldari?
Drive active.
Yeah, Caldari Free gives more shield resists, but can take thermal missile damage. We don't have missile skills, I don't think. Do we? I mean, we might be able to use T1 light missile launchers. No, we'll have to get the skill for it. That's not too slow. The bigger question probably is, we do a shield booster. Can we get stable? Shield boost rate. We're close to stable with a small, which is not exactly a whole lot of HP per second. Gonna kind of slide this up a little bit.
Warp drive active.
And we might as well spend for something a bit better. What are these small shield boosts go for? Oh, dang, they're super expensive. Especially the actually good ones. 32? 38? Dang, for 114 mil? That does seem really, really good. Really worth it because this is only 15. More than double. It's already 112. I mean, what's the... Oh, and it's so much... It's actually stable with these versus this one? Oh my goodness, that's so good. At that point, if you're spending 100 mil on the hull, you might as well spend another 100 mil there.
Warp drive active.
Okay. We do 100 DPS with drones. We've got actually like a non, like BS active defense. We do need shield operation 1. And Qatari frigate 3. Technically we're given it by the expert system thing, but we don't have Qatari frigate trained at all. Let's see, would a afterburner help us out? I mean, we do need some speed, I suppose, to mitigate some damage. So let's do that. Do we need another like shield boost amplifier or something? We need to... Okay, so T1 is about as good as we can hope for. Let's get the last system in our little route.
Warp drive active.
Are there any like cheap dead space ones that would help out? Probably not. Well, let's go up to 30, almost 40, but the T1 is actually pretty much just as good. This one saves us some stuff. Multi-spectrum partner. Okay, live target. Oh, there's so much other stuff that spawned here.
Active.
Hidden hideaway, regular hideaway. Please tell me no one else has done this already. I feel like I should put like a kinetic shield hardener here. And just get it super high. Maybe it should be thermal because thermal's the lowest. If I'm just using it like for these specific things. Let's see, we're here anyway. Let's get inside and hope no one else is here. Incoming DD transmission. Blah 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 blah. Oh, we should have probably brought more drones too. And maybe repaired the ones we have. Okay, no one's done it. Good. We got our work cut out for us still. But the drones move quick. That sun is very, very bright. Let's look like from this direction. Maybe from up top. That kind of shows the groups a bit better as we burn back around them. Yeah, I kind of want to just orbit this to like 500 meters. Hopefully the drones are going to eat up enough DPS. I kind of want to shoot these with my guns as we get close. These are much shorter range guns than the mediums we had earlier, the 200s. So I'm going to wait till we get a bit closer. Yeah, this is more focused about actually like negating and not taking damage than actively repping it. We're getting away from the sentry drones, so or sentry guns. Ooh. The drones are going after him too. Yeah, our guns aren't hitting anymore. Okay, well, I'll try and keep a close eye on our health, but for the most part, we're kind of just chilling as the site does itself. Let's see, we don't target very far, but the drones actually go out pretty dang far. Further than we can target at the very least. But I want to get more tankiness. Shield reinforcer. What if we put like a passive resistance amplifier? Like if I did like a dead space thermal, because I know they're cheap. 59. Or 58 more accurately. 62 for only 14 mil. We'll just go for a Pitham B. That's good enough. 60. I can do a thermal over here, right? Actually, do 2 thermals and a kinetic. So we have over 75. Ooh, that's actually quite a lot. Let's do another kinetic. It's pretty good. If we only run against kinetic and thermal damage guys, I kind of like that. 37 HP per second. With those kind of resists, that's way better than what we actually get in the Vexor. We do need some more skills. A couple more skills for this to make it as good as it is, but I think that's pretty dang good. How much CPU do we actually have? Not really a whole lot. We're technically not stable with the AB on. Yeah, the drones are just taking everything out. They're not getting shot either, so we're doing okay. Well, a civilian afterburner. Ooh, we go 600 with a civilian, but we're almost stable. So close to being stable. Monoprop is pretty close as well, but not quite. 11 minutes with a civilian. I think that's good enough. 600 meters per second. I mean, what do we miss out on? Another like 250? I'll take a civilian afterburner. Why not? Unless there's like a special dead space one that is actually cheap. No. At the very least, it's not efficient. Our drones almost got all these guys handled. Oh, but they're idle. These guys are not targeting me. Yeah, okay, just to be sure we couldn't activate it early. I could have probably sped this up if I'd have tried to use my guns and flown a bit more tactically, but that worm fit is very, very intriguing. Because we kind of have the money to run it. Do we have the skills? Probably kind of no, but we could maybe make it work. We don't have the money for it, really. We don't have 230. The civilian AB. I guess let's actually get this situated. Get our drones out. Stasis towers, yes. Stasis towers first. It's so bright, these backgrounds here. Yeah, the worm actually gets faster than our owl goes. Just with putting a civilian AB on it. Which might be enough. I mean, we're stable enough, I feel. If we put missile launchers on here, we put light missiles. What are they? Are Arbalast the best? I think they are. We have just enough CPU, which is also kind of what we want. We can't fit T2, so we gotta put faction here. So let's do Inferno, Mjolnir, Nova, and Scourge is the one we're gonna equip. Ooh, DPS is terrible. Well, that's because we don't have really any skills. Kinetic and thermal missile damage, yeah. Drones are the main thing. Speaking of drones, are you gonna keep getting shot? Seems like they're webbing me now, so you guys might be okay. I can shoot one of these scouts coming this way. A couple of these scouts coming this way. That worm looks pretty dang tanky, I gotta say. Because we're doing what? 4 times 37, which is close-ish to like 150. Not quite exactly 150, but upwards there. I wonder what it would be if I had full skills. My main would run it as. Like, honestly, the damage control doesn't help us a whole lot. Yeah, so another, like, drone damage amp. Give us 20 more. Ooh, we don't quite have the CPU for it. We would if we had full fitting skills, though. So I think we're just gonna... We are gonna put that on there. We are gonna save that. Name it the WAM. The WAM. Ooh, not buy. I don't think we have the money for that yet. Oh, wait, let's get back up towards the gate, because we've pretty much got these guys all the frigates handled so far. The stasis tower is gonna go down eventually. We got hideaways to do as well in here, although I think someone was doing them. Someone did, I think, the hidden hideaway. But we're already here at our spot, doing the work on the DED side, the one that's actually worth something to us. Can we shoot out the 19? No. His angular is actually kind of high. Let's just approach him. Turn these to drone bay because we should be able to hit the acceleration gate. With all the ships gone, we don't have to actually finish off all the sentry turrets. It's just really good to shoot the webbing ones because they slow us down on top of our drones. Us or our drones, more accurately. Let's see, we got one more room after this even, so dang, we got a ways to go. Let's burn this way, I suppose. No weapon in here. We'll get one pocket at a time. That one, the far one, the middle one's bigger. That should be a decent little route, I suppose. Not too bad for now, guys. Day tripping into wormholes could be cool. That might be something we try out with this character. Put this at 500. Just gonna give us a weird ellipse, but good enough. That chief guy's going down. Let's send him over to the other pocket. There's one of these guys I haven't locked, right? Yeah. That seems like the right guy. Looks like we got all those guys locked. Problem is they're getting further than 40 away, so let's be boat that way a little bit manually. Oop, and I think we got dampened off from the lock of them. Or we jammed. What? I should be able to lock these guys. What's going on? Okay, that's better. Weird. They got unlocked for one, and then I couldn't lock them again. Oh, I think I was holding shift when I was trying to lock them. Let's just turn off the AB. We're not taking that much damage. We can always turn it back on again. With these guys close, actually, some of them I can shoot. Maybe get some kills with the rails again. Chief Scout is going to take a little bit of time over there to go down. Right, I did just save the fit. Okay. Yeah, maybe wormhole day tripping would be cool. I do want to try some filament kind of stuff as well. Once I kind of get this kind of situated. I mean, we could do that like tomorrow if I wanted to. Let's see the drones. I don't really care which targets they pick. At this point, we pretty much got them all handled. Let's just try and focus fire. The two hideaways have stayed up, which is good for us. I want to do those after this and try for an actual escalation. For now, this DED site is actually going to be nice. Because the final room, we just got the Serpentis Warden to deal with. And I think we did one of these last time. We didn't get much, if any, loot. Yeah, they're all kind of out of range for me. Let's fly a little bit back towards them. I keep thinking I'm in the Vexor again, and I should just pop out the Infiltrators and deal a little bit more DPS against the cruisers, but I'm not in the Vexor. We're still in the Algos. Right, the last one, which should go down pretty quick. We'll stop the ship so we don't get too far away. Actually, I might as well just approach him. He'll be down quick anyway. Pew, pew, pew. I think that's even with the, like, quieter gun sounds turned on.
Drive.
Right, let's get into the final room. We got the Shadow Serpentis Warden to take out, which is another little frigate. We just gotta avoid 8 cruiser DPS, which is not too difficult at all. Let's get ourselves going. Get our drones orbiting. We can make them attack at 40k. Ooh, $500,000 on the bounty prizes? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. That got us something. Earn 5k in bounties, or 5 mil in bounties. Beautiful. More career points. Always good to have. Get your Serpentis Warden. We're coming towards you. Okay, well, at least the drones... We're dampened and can't lock him anymore because there's so many watchmen on it, but the drones have got him. I want to manually pilot that way. Let's get the drones in. We're hoping just our shield buffer is enough to handle the DPS coming in. It should be. We should be fine. We're going to open sesame you up and get what we got. And depending on what we got, we might do these sites or we might go right back to Dodixie. Hopefully we go right back to Dodixie. That means we got some loot, baby. But ooh, there we go. A B-type 5M and a B-type small armor ripper. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna do these hideaways. 55 mil isn't anything to scoff at, but I'm gonna scoff at it. Oh, excuse me. I think I bumped my... Just to myself, I bumped the chair a little too much. Or the desk a little too much. It's a nice little bit of loot, 50 mil. Adds to the loot pool. Did someone forget to finish the site? Someone warped here and started it, but didn't finish it. I don't know what that's about. I mean, I'll take it. Ooh, there we go. Sprinters narcotic warehouses. That's what we want to see. We're going to pull the drones and do this other hideaway, and then we'll head to Dodixie immediately to reship for that sucker. Or to drop off loot and reship for that sucker. Yeah, the B-type would make us go quick, wouldn't it? We simulate, take that off. I should be able to like drag and drop here. We don't have the CPU for it. But we would go 1300, which is dang quick for a level, for a day 2 account, which is pretty much still a day 1 account. What do we got out this way? Just initiates. We'll get closer, stick the drones on them. We still can't shoot that far, really. That guy we might be able to shoot. Well, the drones are already on him. Where is our escalation, actually? Ooh, okay. We got 5 jumps. We're gonna head... Set destination. Add waypoint. Beautiful. Well, it's not too far from the Dixie. Nice. That'll be a nice one to run. Obliterated them quick. The Crowley Guard. Last but not least, it's already catching aggro. Good, good. Oh, we're missing? Why are we missing? I understand my rail's missing, maybe, but not the drones. Not that much. All right, let's make our way back. So the escalation, like, no one else can go do it until we go there and they combat probe us down. So we... So we're not on any timetable to go do that. So if we see sites along the way, we can do those to try and get other escalations as well. So we can collect them. We don't only get one at a time. Is there a way to like transfer this? I remember hearing that people used to sell escalations too. I want to make sure we add a bookmark so I can always come here. Sometimes I open this up and I'm like, oh, where am I at? I need to get to less escalations. And the problem is we like click it here and sometimes it doesn't show up either. That's weird.
Warp drive active.
Well. I mean, we already got some decent loot today. I do gotta end this earlier than yesterday. We're probably gonna end it here in half an hour. Because we got D&D today. At least as far as I can tell.
Warp drive.
Still kind of confused as to what's going on with Discord. There's some people whose names are just like the first letter, ... which I don't understand. I'm pretty sure I know who they are, but it's something weird to do. I think with the new Discord like naming thing that's been going on, where you have to actually pick a permanent account name. Maybe they haven't done it yet, or maybe they don't want to. I don't know. Ooh, we got a frigate crate. Did we finish the Enforcer Air program? Back to careers. No, it's not done yet. The graduation reward. It would be some skill points and some skins. Ooh. Some skins for some cruisers.
Warp drive active.
More junk here in Athenard. Yeah, what do we have to do yet to finish this out? Got LP. I need to spend LP somewhere. I don't have any LP. Oops, I want to keep that open. Let's go back like that. So you can do an epic arc, complete one epic arc. An epic arc, complete an epic arc mission, complete 5 epic arc missions, complete 10 epic arc, 20. Huh. And we could probably do Abyssal. Enter a tier 0, enter a tier 0, complete a tier 0, complete 5 tier 0s. Okay, I guess I know tier 0s are going to be easy,
Warp
but
drive active.
they're also kind of not worth anything either. I'm pretty sure we can do a tier 0 in this Algos. No problem. And maybe, well, I gotta do this escalation, which is why we're trying to do it as fast as possible. I'm kind of curious as to how well our day 1 Vexor can do it. And I'm pretty sure we're capable of doing it. I just probably got to be a little bit safer than
Docking permission.
I otherwise would be.
Docking request accepted.
It's kind of a longer one too. Not super long, but it's still another 4-pocket thing. Come on, get in there. Standing's decreased again. Ah, I can't believe it. What does Serpentis have against me?
Warp drive.
Go through
active.
Vlade. The Douans. Yeah, our navigation skill is really, really bad. We do not align all that great. What is it? Is navigation an overarching thing, or is it in Spaceship Command? No, it's not in Spaceship Command. Oh, it is in navigation. I'm completely blind. Improved agility, afterburner. Acceleration control. Skill efficiency using afterburners. We've been given it for free. Oh.
Warp drive active.
Some of these I do want to train up for sure. When I can train it. Let's see, 2 hours after that? Sure. 14 hours after that? Maybe after weapon upgrades. Evasive maneuver. I'll get that kind up there. After weapon upgrades, high speed maneuvering. Micro warp stuff, I guess. We'll put them all after. So there's navigation, there's warp drive operation. Warp drive operation we don't really need. That's not required for anything special, right? Yeah, stabs, don't need those. Jump drives, don't need those. Put that there. I don't know. We might work on that skill queue. It's not super important to us, but it's not nothing. While we're jumping over, I'm going to turn my AC on again. So the computer still cooks me a little bit in our room. Let's see what we got going. We should be able to finish this escalation in half an hour. Shouldn't be too bad, and we'll probably call it a day after that. Kind of curious. If I were to improve this, what would I do? My first initial thing would be getting better resistance membranes. Let's warp to the location. Just 3 out of 10. It's unsafe. Blah 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 blah. Yes, I know. Do not worry. Worry me not. Let's see. Energized armor resistance. We had compacts on there earlier, right? Which aren't super. Oh, that's multi-adaptive. Kinetic. We had compacts. So we're 33. Now, kinetic dead space also aren't super expensive. Let's see. This one takes us to 74 because it's 38. Okay, so it's not. It's a non-zero. I would like to go to 75, but I don't want to spend 20 mil on this ship. We did an A-type. Let's get inside.
Drive active.
And same for a thermal. Not a Corpum A-type. I would like 75, but I don't want to spend that much crazy money. Do a B-type. That's close enough. That'll get us to 75, which is... I mean, we just need a better rep, honestly. Let's see. We want to go towards supply traffic management. Gonna dump our lights out. Ooh, we want to target faster. Let's start firing. Although it seems like we are not going to hit. We do not track well at all. Okay, there we go. We track a little better. We can finish them with the rails, right? I should be going pretty quick here. You guys are getting targeted. Let's pull you back quick. Maybe draw some fire, take some shots that aren't going to hit. Yeah, there they go. Now they're red boxing us. You can see our targeting range drop in lower and lower. But we'll stick the drones in the supply traffic management hub. Now we might be able to shoot you. Yeah, we can. We're going to switch to this guy, because this is the only guy we have to kill in this pocket. And I would like to get through this rather quick. Come on, one more volley is all I need. I think he's way too close. Dang. Mr. Corelli Patroller, I think you will live for today. Perhaps. Although our drones are starting to get shot. We'll leave them out there until maybe they go down to half shields, maybe a bit less. I mean, it is just that one. Let's slow up a little bit too. As slow as we're dealing damage. I want to bring out the mediums. I don't want to bring out the infiltrators because they will likely get shot much more effectively than anything else. What I will do is finish off this patroller because you know what? When I said you could live, I didn't really mean it. Serpentis scumbags. Let's see, and I can track this infinitely because it's a large structure. So us orbiting at different rates is not bad. Unless we've blown it up, so let's just get our stuff and go. Get our traffic management thing, which we should probably keep in our cargo hold. That way we don't have to collect it again, because I think we can use these on future sort of whatever houses this is. What's it? Serpentis Necrotic Warehouse. Ooh, we're starting to chug along there. A little bit of lag on that one. So far, I hope the stream has been looking and sounding good. Okay, now we're going to go that way. We're going to launch lights. We're going to lock these guys. Get our drones on them first. I don't exactly have to go fast, but I think we will activate the AB. We're not going to kill very fast, is the thing. So maybe we should just slow boat. Because we have to kill everything in this pocket to activate this next gate. I can just box. I don't know why I'm wasting time individually clicking. Oh, and I can just shoot them. We have the range. Although their transversal is probably high. No, not high enough. Not high enough for I. And our 9.2 turret tracking. That's not very good at all. Let's lock these 4, which we're only going to be able to lock 3. It seems. There we go, we can get the 4th one. They are shooting our acolytes. I don't like that at all. Let's get some revenge on that. And now they're turning towards us because we were shooting back. Might mostly be drones from here on out. Navigation boy, I don't need to lock that. Did we get all the guys out here? No, we didn't. Dang. I'm going to start the reppers just so I don't forget it, mostly. And he's got the lowest transversal of the group, so hopefully the rails can hit him, but it doesn't look like it. 058. Yeah, we need him a bit lower, I think, to track. This one we can probably track, because he's flying straight at us. Yeah, just barely. Oh, you know if I can track? Probably the chief of security. He's got a bigger SIG, so yeah, we'll start roughing him up. The drones will go on whoever they please. Mr. Security dropped kind of loot, not really, but he does kind of drop loot. More bounty payouts, don't mind if I do. $250,000. Yeah, my turrets are not applying to this guy very well. Until he starts floating away in a straight line. And I keep it range 250. That's probably pretty good. Drones are unscathed, able to take out everyone else. I kind of want to like actually get like on the other side and push him the other way. He's gonna fly away from us, right? Let's reload. Actually, let's get the drones on him. I need him dead because I need to slow boat that way anyway. I'm in a thorax, can't even deal enough DPS to break a 100 EHP rep. Piece of junk Vexer. I guess I can't even hit him with our rails at this range. But it is what it is. Oh, there we can. Yeah, there's a nice little burst. We're mostly approaching because as soon as he explodes that wreck, we want in range. Yes. I'm gonna take that. It's not worth a whole lot, but it's something. And the drones will probably go out and do some good. We're just going to approach the acceleration gate, which I think is to the third area. We're not quite super far off. Let's make sure we apply some damage, even though it's something we probably don't have to kill. The point defense battery. Oh, no. I would like you drones to shoot Mr. Patroller here first. Oh, you are. You're good. Okay. Yeah, we're not shooting. It's almost a waste of antimatter. I mean, it probably is 100% waste of antimatter. The drones can just do it for free. Kill everything. Should be able to slow up. Take the gate.
Warp drive active.
Come on, gate. Send us up there. There we go. I kind of... Acceleration gates, if they're actually the thing accelerating you instead of like a jump gate, they should actually like accelerate you, right? It doesn't matter what your acceleration is. They would take you and push you the direction that they want you to go, right? And what decelerates you when you get to where they send you? Another big question. I guess we're just going to go straight for the headmaster. The drones. Nice thing about the drones is that you kind of just don't have to do much and just let them go, and whatever aggresses on you is going to get taken care of. But the downside of drones is that you don't really have much to do. Like, I can pick targets and stuff and fire, you know, the auto cannons, or the rail guns, accelerator cannons and stuff, but it only helps a little bit. Let's just kill the headmaster first and deal with everything else later. The drones are getting shot at. I kind of want to bring them in. I kind of don't need to yet, but I think we should just for security. So, yep, we're gonna cork him. Everyone should hopefully switch DPS to me. Beautiful little explosion. Yeah, hopefully the drones aren't aggroed anymore. Ooh, baby. Baby, that's what we're talking about. We're getting some luck today. Some more Shadow Serpentis drops, a 50 MN micro warp. That would go great on our ship, and a warp strand. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can even use most of that stuff. Yeah. That's what I'd like to see. Nice valuable stuff. We already made our money from this escalation just from that alone. See, our drones aren't getting shot, right? Does not appear so. Okay, it kind of appears so now. We got a lot of guys on our tail. And I'm kind of just like hands off on doing anything about them. Guess we don't need this anomaly thing up. We can actually look at the scene of everything. Let's get all the DPS on us. See if we can handle this. This isn't the hard room, the next room is. So this is sort of a test. Okay, drones out. We'll sick them on the watchman there. And then I'm going to stop, see if our tank breaks. If we stop moving. The drones should aggress of their own volition. And they do. Ooh, we are kind of breaking when we sit here. I think it's mostly because the sentries are dealing good damage with us not moving. I can shoot that one at the very least. Maybe take him down. What are we seeing? What are the big hits for? From the Corelli Guard? And not the sentry gun, it's actually the Guard. Is that a destroyer or something? No, they're just regular old frigates. Molluses, actually. We shouldn't be doing all much damage, but I mean, I think we are actually damn close to stable. The drones are doing their work. Slow and steady, we can just sit here, rep it up. Let them do their orbiting goof dance. They can't break a cruiser like us. Just like faction warfare, just all the cruisers in the world can't take us down. Mostly because I actually shoot back a little bit more effectively with those. But yeah, that sentry gun out there isn't even trying. Can't just accept this. Nope, I can't just activate it. Gotta let the drones finish them all off. You know what would really suck? If I found out that I can't tank the last room at all, and I don't get to warp, and I don't warp out in time, and I explode and drop all this crap. That would suck. I'm hoping we get actually more loot, because we have the more likely chance for loot is actually destroying the narcotics warehouse, which is in the next room, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the frigates are whittling down here, so you should be moving on relatively quick. Almost 500,000 on that drop. That's nice. Serpentis Supply Stronghold. Drones still aren't getting shot. We're still looking good. Even the frigates don't seem to like track very well. They must be at like fall off or something, orbiting right at their maximum range, which is 2K, which doesn't make sense. These aren't exactly like super powerful frigates either. I mean, a real Incursus, yeah, probably, but these rats aren't. We've been shooting some guys. We're just watching them fall at this point. Like flies. Sticking onto poop. Radioactive poop, because then they explode immediately after the radiation poisoning. I'm gonna turn off that repper. Let's get on in, get on out.
Warp drive active.
Final zone. And I don't think I need to kill everything. The reason this is kind of going to be slower is that, yeah, the DPS is high, so I got to kind of like actually not die to it. We're going to have to get close, but let's get our lights out. We need to destroy the actual station. That's the target, and that drops the real loot for this whole thing. Now, the sentry guns are probably big points number 2, so I think those we're going to actually take out first. The drones can only go 40k out. Okay, well, we'll wait a little bit longer. Kind of take a circuitous route. We want to kill Serpentis Substation Supervisor as well, because he has potential to drop Shadow Serpentis loot stuff, I think. Honestly, I don't care too much about targeting the frigate specifically. There's one on the far side, but I don't know if we're going to get close enough to target him before we're in the thick of things. Oh, our drones are getting targeted. Pull them back, pull them back. Get out of there! Get out of there! Thank goodness. I don't need all this speed. Oh, maybe I do. I want to turn on the active reppers and kind of go around. The lights out again. A lot of the guys are switching over aggression to me. I want to shoot him. In the stronghold, I think we can start working on with the rails. This is actually a station that does not have any tracking, so we will 100% not miss as long as we're like within our fall off. Which I mean, we really need to get closer to that because that technically counts as inside, or as the center, the actual in range, and not here. Over here. We're tanking fine so far. No issues. The AB is helping out with that at the very least. And tracking is not too bad at all on the station. And DPS actually isn't as bad as I had worried it might be. But we're tanking pretty effectively. The drones are starting to get shot, so once we pull those back, they might They might bring in some DPS with them as well, but we're gonna leave them out until they got Mr. Supplementation Garter guy, dude. Then we might just leave them out to shoot frigates after the fact. Okay, let's just volley him off the field. Perfect. Drones are back in. We're getting aggro. I'm hoping we hold. As long as we keep our transversal up, we'll probably be okay. We're looking pretty good so far. Hoping the drones don't get obliterated. Gotta be a little careful about that. Mr. Krillin, Chief Protector, you couldn't protect yourself nor your station. But you're dead now. Okay, no special loot there. That's fine. Turn off these sensor boosters because I don't need to lock anything else. I'm tempted to put the infiltrators out, but I think we'll be okay as we are. I don't want to risk losing any drones. As cheap as they are, let's not risk or waste our time. And our transversal, I mean, isn't really high compared to these guys back here, but they are missing a lot. Very few shots are actually landing. We're tanking very, very well. I think it's just because we're more out of range than anything else. It says missing completely most of the time. We should start catching up and getting into range here soon. But our drones are getting into their structure, so we should be good. We're going to head back to Dixie after all this. And stash away our loots. Actually, he's not breaking very quickly. We're not breaking either, so I'm not, I guess, worried, but like the it's got a lot more structure than I originally thought it did. We gotta orbit around this point here because this is where the can spawns to get the loot. We are kind of taking good DPS now because they're all in range. Just go south. Ooh, the effects for us repairing the armor are really, really cool. Look at all that. Yeah, now we can actually have some decent graphics and stuff. We can actually show it off. Our guns firing aren't exactly high animation, but just the armor effects are just super cool. Yeah, we're just gonna pull them all down. And then we're gonna turn around, come back up. So I'm hoping we're done killing this thing by the time we get back up to about 0. With the meager DPS we're pumping out, it's likely at the very least. Looks like we're kind of breaking because we're pulling a lot of them in range, but I think we'll hold fine. Because we're going to warp out here soon anyway. There we go. Let's get these drones back in. Let's get to that cargo container. Let's get our spoils of war. Big boy explosion for a station. Looks way too janky for what it is, but we got good loot as well. That's what we're looking for. More Corelli A-type multi-spectrum stuff. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. 337 mil in the bay. That's more than I think we made yesterday. really good. That's even worth more than the micro orb we already got. And then this thing, of course, kind of junk. It's a kinetic coating, but we could put that onto our ship, actually. It's not worth much. We were kind of going to buy one anyway. What are the attributes? 32, which is not much higher than, I think... Actually, is ours 33 as it is? I think it is. Our escalation is gone. Oh, these are different ones. This is a simulated fit. I mean, we tanked it fine, so I'm not actually worried about us reworking the fit at all. At the very least, we'll probably upgrade to T2 damage control at some point, which is going to help out with the armor resistances. So yeah, if we simulate and go to T2, we're already at 7171. Damage control 2 takes us up to 73, which is dang good. But yeah, these are 33 and 33, so this... Oh, it's just a regular kinetic coating. It's not a multi-spectrum one. Or it's not a adaptive one? I don't know. It's utterly dirt cheap, so yeah, it's not worth anything to us. Let's head over to Tudo Dixie, drop our stuff off, and call it a stream. That's a big blue loot. I might sell some of this, and we might actually run a worm. I might do some filaments tomorrow. Maybe we might experiment with some of that, some tier 0 stuff, tier 1. Maybe just see how high we can go with an Algos before we get killed. Then maybe try a Vexor next. I'm certain the worm is probably going to work much better than the Vexor in almost everything. I mean, for DPS at the very least. Like we are not that high on drones, let alone with the guns. I don't exactly have missile skills yet. And I'm only renting some of these other skills that we are sort of talking about, but I don't know, that free expert system they gave us. I don't know how long that lasts, actually. Is it pilot services? Visualization history of character? Expert systems. How long does this last? 18 hours. Okay, so it's going to be gone by tomorrow. That's understandable. That gives us quite a lot for a short amount of time. Kaldari stuff, sharpshooters, warhead upgrades, so I could use missiles today.
Docking permission requested.
And then we're back onto our actual alpha skills.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
There we go. We're docked up. The loot's in the bag, baby. All right, yeah. I'm actually kind of like excited that like 2 days in a row we made over 200 mil in the 2 days we've done this so far. So that's actually rather impressive, I gotta say. I was not expecting it to be that lucky. And I don't know if it's actually all that lucky. It's kind of just seems regular. No, we want to keep that traffic thingamabob in here so we can kind of skip stuff later. Okay. That's where we're going to leave it off for today. We got quite a loot haul. So far, it seems we've stacked up almost half a bill. We got 428 down there. It says estimated price on all this fancy concealer. Just the top row is 410 million ISK, which is very, very beautiful. But we're going to have to continue this tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. I'll have to see you next time.